and as such. Hey, I timed that right. Holy shit. Did you see that? I brought everything in, and then, like, it did the thing. It did the thing and the thing. Anyways, oops, I gotta do one thing, though. I don't know, I forget this. I have to have skeleton titties right there covering up chats. That take place. I want to go to Onokoro. Because that seems like the best place to do. I'm also checking a couple things. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. My mind blanked for a second because I went to check a message. No, nothing super important. Oh, I should also have tweeted out stuff. Hold on. We are improperly prepared for this. Super improperly prepared. Where is myself? Yeah. Yeah. Quits. Okay, wait. There we go. There we go. Like how all that worked out. Anyways, I guess we're back here. We're back here in fucking Stormblood. Last night we finished up all of the Ruby Sea. And then of course I didn't do anything today to, you know, maybe help myself along with, like, moving over to what I need to do next. Plus, I guess now I can spend, you know, let's see, it's 9:34 my time. I don't know why I look at the computer for the time when the time is also right there on the TV. It's just like in that small corner and I never notice it. It's 9:34. If I do this for 4 hours, it ends up being like 1 o'clock anyways. Like, I would be basically doing my Friday to Fantasy 14 length stream just today. Instead of like yesterday where it was like 1 7-hour stream. Though then again, I could always go longer. There's always that possibility. Alright, we talk with Gosetsu over here. Yeah, okay, cool. Silence in 3 parts. You did well, Elise. Not only the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I knew that if any of them could win them over, it would have been you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It'll be an honor to travel with you again. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy gift. Yangxia and my countrymen await. There's a tunnel to the southwest, but we need to follow it to reach our destination with me. Oh, yeah, that ways to the Yanxi. Sorry, this way to Yangxia, China. This way to Mongolia. I forgot. Sorry, I mean fake Mongolia and fake China. Oh yeah, we got a segment here. Also, I'm trying to reach over and close my door. Meanwhile, on the shores of Othard. Hold on, I kind of leaned back too far in my chair. Hold on. Oh.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Oh, it's her and Chucklefuck again.
Pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything!
Oh no!
Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
What?
Wait, milady!
And then they were turned into turtle soup.
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such causing could not satisfy me half so well as a single doman.
Hey, look, a blade. Look at that katana.
And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Nobody gives a shit about you, Chucklefuck.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Be a good little simp. I mean, I'm granted you're not really simping, but I want you to simp. I need a footstool. My feet. My feet. My feet. Alright, back to the map. I like how there's a skywell. So we cross the UVC to Yangtze. A zone that I only know like partially. Like, you don't spend long
I
in this
remember
area.
silence, how the talking
You spend more
stopped when
time
we
in the
first set
next
foot
zone.
on the plains of Yansha.
Welcome to Missa Pandaria. Without the pandas. But rather dragon people.
Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Once again, noticing the belt around Lisa's neck. Lisa's neck, sorry. I can't help it. I just see it and it's like, fucking what? Why did you put a belt there? Besides my stupid joke. Okay, Gotsetsu. Ah, yes, this is far enough. Why this? Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yangxia and what became of her, and what lies beyond the Great Wall at the heart of Doma. Well, move the camera around. Well, you should be glad to hear, but it's wise to have this conversation here on the road, but not out in the open. Once, your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyo to the active his steed and quit these lands for a fresh sport. The active viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dare resist. And then as quickly as they come, they left. Satisfied with the memory of the purge would keep people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yangxia. And what is the need for a leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west, though I doubt the Imperial's present. Let us proceed with caution. Look, a tiger! Look at that big old cat. Look at it. Fucking huge. Like, my little doggo is like so fucking small. Oh! It tried to attack me, but I went too fast. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that it even tried to aggro with like 9 level difference. There she is, the humble venture of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her primsimians. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has been ever my watchword. At least, venture closer if you would, and confirm there are no soldiers lurking about. Okay. Hey, I'll just march into the village, and then just announce my presence. And I'm like, hey, is there any Imperial soldiers here? Anybody home? I need some home.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Cool.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gosetsu. Kami, preserve your right. He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is
Because
there
we
fear in
don't
your
trust
eyes?
you.
Why do you
That
tremble
failed
so?
rebellion didn't, you know, do anything.
Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
I'm gonna... don't y'all want to go to war?
What should we do?
War is fun.
If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
Huh? You there, boy!
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
Revolution!
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
Nobody wants you here.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now!
Oh no, everybody's super sad and worried, including the dogmen. I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what will happen to us if they're found in our village? Again, you dress of unwarranted spite. I have to let you impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Do you know who I am? I am an Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kayan's retainer and his leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu, a notorious fugitive wanted dead or alive by the Empire. So that was all this about. I'm hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was it not Namai, home of the brave and the warriors, and true warriors, who fought beneath the banners of a king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, burning down a village to the ground. We only begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you not understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever you're plotting, leave us out of it. And passionate as pleas may be, surely he knows much I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance in north of Namai by the way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Actually, we just... What if the interest is not there anymore, Gosetsu? What would you do then? What if there's no Doman Liberation Front to do anything with? Okay. I think we don't spend that too long around here. I think it's only like 8 quests for this one. And then we're basically in the next zone. It's kind of about as bad as like the early zones of Heavensward. Or not Heavensward, that we did earlier. Like the fucking Gilabana. I have no fear at least, but it's short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. No, we don't have to hold our breath for all. Oh yeah, I had to press circle. Okay. Valley of the Fallen Rainbow. Go into here because this is the only way to collect the 2 spots. Come on, up we go. You've entered the sanctuary. Pen, ha ha ha, how invigorating. Congratulations, my friend. You come to the House of the Fierce. Okay. You are at least Muscadet, are you not? We are told of your coming. Heroes of Rosia with the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you if you would be so good as to follow me. Maybe we can show you some people. Oh, our Aetherite's broken. That's why you don't even have this. You can't even teleport here. The fucking Aetherite's broken.
This is the House of the Fierce. But there are so few of them.
I mean, most of them are dead.
Many
Died X amount of...
remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others
died
their
X number
lives
of days/months ago.
We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are a
see, I got
fraction of our
motherfuckers
former
in
strength,
despair.
it is true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers
We
in
tried to
arms,
pull it
ready
out,
to
but it
fight with
kind
every
of snapped
fiber of our
off.
being to set our
Took a
people
while
free.
to dig like the remaining out. He didn't want to actually push out.
Ever
He
on
kind
a
of
handful
wanted
others
us to,
would
you
join
know,
our
get in
cause,
there.
But never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Hello, Yugiri.
Yugiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
You're in more
Did I
proper
hear
spirits.
right? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance.
No,
our
we're back
friend
in
came to be
Doma.
here.
So, like, we're in where they come from. Which is fake China.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me.
Yeah.
But we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Here, here. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
That's the problem. He kind of just is there.
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
Okay.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
So we need to rekindle the fires of war,
Suffer
or
our
I mean,
master
make them want to be
surrender
free.
his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Before they go do, like, errands and stuff like that, so that they would also rekindle the fires of war. Alright, as you can see, they were gratefully to disable the Aetherite. Apparently, in Twilight Days of the Rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it's hardly irreversible. They had necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone. But mayhap with my brother's help. How about you, Lise? Oh, we get a cutscene. But probably not one that in which there's a talk. You should hear this, Elise. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you don't understand there was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12 never even took the field. It was Xenos stratagems that won the war, and they were unlike anything we have ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home advantages, the next we were surrounded at his mercy. And then he stood before us and cornered his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance and miss their blades for a time, then draw close as if to embrace. One after another, he made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one's life is no different than that of 1,000. The challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objectives changed. There was tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I'm told he called it. A hunt without no end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons, at least, held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day he ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by the ones with storied histories, and soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. Basically, he likes fucking grabbing katanas and, like, collecting katanas like a fucking weeb. It's like a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords? We all feel the same. But my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not just, but strong, and strong become the heroes of the tale. We are not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our past has but one end. All we learn is that fucking Xenos is a giant fucking weeb. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not have worn a second glance. At last, no samurai has strength to defeat the old villain in old age. Damn. What can you say of the House of the Fears compared to your rising stones? I concede it may be somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven for the past 10 years, so all those who were set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we saw it sure the hour of our liberation was at hand, but Zeno soon put paid to that with the aid of Yatsuyu and the secrets she sold. Elise, did you hope to take an opportunity to rest and recover? It was that he spoke of one of the survivors of the massacre. To defeat one's foe, you must understand his true nature. Alas, as for the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies are legion. We are weak, and they are strong. Yet your help, I believe that little we cannot achieve. Hope that the depths of our predicament have not shaken your commitment to our cause. Not as long as expect a reward. Surely you jest. Of course, it may take time, but rest assured you will be duly compensated. Like with 745 gil. That's enough for you, right? Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though I may not think of it, I myself have been away from Doma for quite some time, and even my return to search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. It happened to be both for our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for itself. Did my lord not bid me to learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, at least. Let's go among the people, and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gokusetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you if that's alright. No. Okay, by all means. We shall be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. We shall begin there. Okay, I'm just going to teleport because fuck it, I don't want to go back into the water. It's faster for me to teleport and deal with, like, the what? This long of a scene transition than it is to just deal with, going into the water. Swimming around the water. At least I'm glad to see you put your garments I've given you to cover nature activities. Okay. Huh? Huh? Should I think my reason obvious? The individual while wearing the garb of the shinobi will only be reckless. We shall propose traveling merchants, at least as our leader, and we will be assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really a merchant type, but if you think it's the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. I don't know. I don't think. I'm. Okay, cool. I guess I don't get a garment. I just, like, get to stand here and be nothing. I'm the leader. I look like a merchant. Look at my giant merchant axe. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It was my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never be sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yanxia since the rebellion. Unfortunately, it's only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack a great many things. It was not much better than before, true, but it's only gotten worse. Someone's watching a cutscene there. I don't know what that cutscene's about. There should be like 3 people here. But I see not a person. Ah, there we go. No. You a merchant? Forgive my skepticism, but you strike me less of a woman of commerce and more of a common sellsword. Okay. Try to give your best impression of Hancock. That this literature has solved my doubts, and if anything, it makes me clutch my coin purse tighter. Oh, I guess I gotta give a smile. Give a smile, smile. It makes everything better. I stand corrected, such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive my earlier rudeness. It's been more than some time since the viceroy came to our village to purge of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send the soldiers to the other province, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, and with little in the way of luxuries, I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. Oh, there's another person right here. Oh yeah, this is the Dalgo. Traveling merchant with meat perchance? Bah, better not know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon you. You know not of Lupin? Surely you have not been in Yangxia, otherwise you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compensating and wise as they were, but the memories of such time fade with each passing day, as others will tell you. Now to go to the rice fields. Foreign peddlers in Namai? Wherever you sell, I have no money to buy you. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know no village in Yangxia has fared any better. Once I have been directed you to the samurai lords of Monzan, but had they not all died in the battle or in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but it lies beyond the Dairyu Moon Gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. We learned a lot, I think. Everybody's poor, the Empire sucks, there are dog people. Boop. At least, what have you learned? Well, it's what I said aloud like 10 seconds ago. Lise and I encounter much of the same. They've been pushed beyond the brink. Expect frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return, and without him... Let us not lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, mayhap it's not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with the others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers in the paddles to the east. At least I might ask you to look north. Surely they cannot all have given into despair. Surely they might have some hope. Surely, you know, they have not fallen to Zetsubo and have like Kibo in their hearts. Wait, I thought you said that I need to look north. That's north, but that's not where I need to go. I need to go south. Game, this is not north, this is south. Though I guess I have to go north to go higher to get there? Maybe? I at least have to go this way. And up here? Oh, there we go. I see it. I see where I need to go. Oh no! This person is being attacked by tiny caterpillars. I shall rescue you, miss. Hi-ya! I am taking care of the business. I mean, seriously, like, are you fearful of these bugs? I mean, okay, they're tiny caterpillars, but they're also kind of like, you know, big. But I also assume that you've learned to deal with them. If I've not come along, I don't know what I've done. Talkie. What am I doing out here? I was looking for flowers. I need some from my parents' graves. The one my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? No, but I guess I have to go frickin' find some now. I'm like, I'm helping you, but also, you can't do anything. It's like, I helped you. Now I also have to help you get flowers? Oh no, no, there's a hungry caterpillar. Okay, so wait. This one seems more like an actual menace. I mean, look at how huge it is. It's one of those things that could probably, like, swallow you whole and actually be a problem. Did I get the flower? Okay, I got the flower. Bum 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 ba da dum bum 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 bum. Okay, Azami, what else want to do? My mother. Okay, whatever. Don't care. Here's your fucking flower. Hey, you found some. Thank you so much, miss. That's twice to save me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure my mother and father would want me to meet the moment who showed me such kindness. We buried them on the cliff to the west of the village. There's a path and terraces. I'll show you. Okay, I guess gotta go visit a grave now. This is a weird first date. I saved her from some caterpillars. I got her a flower. Now she wants me to meet her dead parents. It's like I'm dating Batman or something. Oh god, how do I get up here? Man, there's all these bugs around everywhere too. Man, this place is kind of fucked. Here's their graves. Also, it allows you to see everything. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers, and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway place. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Azami, Azami, are you there? Azami! What in the... You shouldn't be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters, brother. She even helped me pick flowers for mother and father. Go back to the village, now. You're scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. This is a bad woman. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister's the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here. So please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. You said your parents are buried here. Is that their graves? She told you, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believe in the rebellion. They fight for the Lord Cayenne. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they burned down the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square with their hands, with sticks, anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground, begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, called them fools, called them traitors, said they deserved to die. I heard them laughing, but I dared not look up. One leaned closer and whispered in my ear that he'd do that to my sister if they had come back. They're gone, but if they're never far. All it takes is a wrong word in the wrong ear, and all they will turn. And then they'll dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us, no one can, and this is all we got, so please, don't take it from us. Well, I guess we can't really do shit about this. I mean, at least with the Confederacy, it's like they kind of had them by their balls and like they were overwhelmed because of Red Kojin. But like these people are kind of absolutely fucked. Also, hold on, I have not fucking opened my window. Hold on. Sorry, it started getting hot and stuffy. Whoop, broke my neck. It was starting to get hot and stuffy in my room. I was like, yeah, I guess I need to open that window up. Ooh. All right. Okay, Gary. Everything seems hopeless. Came at a good time, at least, but we recently completed our inquiries. What about you? What about you? Shit's fucked. I was not aware of these events. The boy, Issei, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, the outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien not have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be so broken so? Though at first I scoffed at the pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. I don't think he'll do that. I think he has some stupid plan. A new ruby tide. Despite everything we've seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fears and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... You hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Well, first I'm going to pick up this quest. Those are my grandchildren. Please help me search for him. Here we go. Quest sound is... it's not the best. It doesn't have the same impactfulness that Heavensward does.
Imperials.
Ooh. The Empire. They're back. Sorry.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line, now!
Well, you didn't say to form a line. You kind of just showed up.
Finally. I come before you
everybody
today
in
to
this
deliver an
village,
announcement
all
of the highest import. So
10 of
listen
them.
well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered.
Okay,
As
and
loyal subjects of the Empire, who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well.
okay, we're drafting you into war.
There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line.
That's why we're going to train you.
Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your home.
In a body bag.
You first.
Me? Oh. Okay. I'll go. You. You.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
But she's my little sister. You can't have my little sister work.
Don't worry. I will be back.
Oh wait, no,
before you know.
it's the brother.
Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
You only took like half the villagers. Yeah, you took exactly half of the 10 people that are in this village.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
Ow.
And we shall. But before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me?
Sure.
Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should
I'm
we have need
sneaky.
of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
That's why I'm a tank. They'll never
But I
see
should
me
be going with
coming.
you. I came here to fight.
Soon enough, Lise. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
Now's my chance. I can have 2 wives.
I know that. I do. It's just
Or 2
when I saw them
husbandos.
rounding those people up. Look, if anything happens,
Or one of
anything at all,
each.
you better call for us.
No,
I mean
there's
it,
no reason why
Yugiri.
it can't be one of
Anything
each.
at all.
Whee! Ew. All Star Blood is about Elise. Regardless of what the officer claim, I fear they are cruel designs for these people. With me, at least, we must be away. We must away to wherever. I guess we gotta go here and then over here. Oh wait, no, that's a different quest. Okay. Yugiri, what do you have to say? Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Here is the shinobi's tool, which a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with a chemical reagent that has induced a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Where circumstances differ and we can engage them directly. But the village's sake, we dare not risk it. So we're going to do this weird fucking minigame. We'll be using our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I'm sure it'll come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. We need to practice first. Tutorial time, tutorial time. Learn how to do a first-person shooter segment. There, the shoulder on the hill below. 10 game fire. If the dart finds the mark, you should fall within moments. Search the surroundings for the Imperial soldier. You may move the camera as they zoom in and out, target the soldier, and use the blowguns with R2 and fucking X. So, starto! Yeah. So you do this, and then you find the soldier. And... Okay! So, for a So, I guess this is the only thing they've used this with. I hit R2, and they finally decided that, okay, these segments, that's what you're going to use the resistive triggers for. Classes Quest 3. Games where you play as an NPC, entirely difficult. We knocked him out. It's fine. It's fine. Why not? I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for the patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. See, I don't find those to be bad. Just like not as great as they could have been. And they start pushing that more and more towards, you know, Shadowbringers. The first few are kind of bad. And they kind of get a little bit better towards, you know, certain part. But yeah. Yeah, they decided to put the resistive triggers on these little missions. So I go, poop. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't fall in the water. Oh, there's one. Boop. Shit. Missed. Good thing I don't have a lot of... I have, like, infinite ammo. Charge the grip for 5 people again. Yeah, it is a legitimate thing of... Usually there's 4 of those things. Like, every character has at least 4, like, abilities. And it's mostly, like, 2 attacks. 1 just single target and 1 AoE. And then, like, a couple of, utility spells. The last Imperial soldier crumples to the ground asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yugiri. That person's taking a lot longer to blow their darts. Oh, wait, you're not Yugiri. But also, there's some, Aether Currents over here. I haven't been doing these. I need to be doing these. Make everything better when we get to, like, the patches. Because those patches have to happen. And it'd be better if I could fly everywhere. I wonder if, like, if I can time everything out right, we can hit the, End of Stormblood by Friday. I mean, like, I'm never going to promise it, but, like, there's at least a chance, depending upon what I decide to do tomorrow and Wednesday. Excellent work, Elise. They appear to none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south. Flomintus, or Flominus? Why is my camera locked to mouse mode? It's just one of those things. Oh, once it was a basic operation for guarding our patient until 10 years ago when they were relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. You have proven yourself impeccable aim. I will ask you to incapacitate them. The hill shall afford you a clear shot. Do it again. We created this thing. You're going to do it a couple more times. Enjoy. Boop. What? What was that? Hey, wake up! What was that noise? At least I didn't sound the Metal Gear Solid alarm. 2 sentries slumber side by side. No one appears to be forthcoming. Okay, I did what you asked. I mean, I would rather have you help me as well. That way we could have taken them down together. But I guess fuck off. This way's clear. Let's move closer and see what become of the villagers. Auto check with field. I think it did something. Eh. Oh. It's just like, oh, you're talking about just like in general of like, hey, they're used to like first person shooters and other games and shit like that, and just like fucking like, oh, they're not used to an MMO. I'm like, Sir, the iron from the other village is sent for inspection. Very good, I will address them personally. Alright, you five. Attention, slowly be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, if you so previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you'll be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as magic tech devices. Magic tech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about magic tech. It'll take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in the rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. If you cannot learn how, then your village may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with these rabble. I'm needed at the castle. I know, it was fine. It was easy. We did a giant tutorial. We learned how to pilot one. It was fine. This is a temporary measure. These men and women will die in servitude. Once they have taken the other facility, it'll be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Up. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castro without raising the alarm. I will deal with my soldiers in nearby entrance, standing watch for the others approach from the north until you hear my signal. Oh, I need to go over here. Never mind. I need to probably take out the patrols after watching them, because that's usually how that happens. They'll be like, we're back from our little mission of looking at this fucking desolate wasteland. For mercy, spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castle, while Hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Oh, cool. We didn't do shit. Speaking softly, let's let us hear us. What of the outside? Nothing. That's good, we may proceed as planned. The one shall not wake, however the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did was too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. If I have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that the changing of the guard is in order. You have pick of uniforms, they shall not proceed. Well, I guess strapping soldiers pretty much my size. Yeah, more or less my size. Pick your body type. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You stripped them naked! You even took their underwear, which is kind of weird. I mean, like, you don't really need it. But you have this feeling that if you... No, never mind. You have chosen the one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide the other ones when I find them. No one will find them. In the garbage bin. I'll put them in the dumpster behind the Arby's. Oh, what are you waiting for? Get dressed. Sleeping Beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms. In case the items in your possession are not to your liking. In case you fucked up. This Kabuto and Rumteko should match the Uegai Hakaman Choka in your possession. If that you had full set, I'm sure that once you change it, it will seem as we spoke. I will give them an Imperial salute and... yeah, okay. While wearing this garment, which I'll just have to put on like this, right? No, that doesn't matter. Huh? No, that's an Alpine coat. It's a short robe. Wait, shit. While in uniform. Wait, hold on. Oh. Wait. Oh, there it is. Koboto. Uwagi. Teko. I don't think that matters. Akama. And Choka. There! I look like an Imperial. Never mind the fact that, I'm not wearing a helmet and they can see me. But it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's do it. Emoto. I know it's somewhere. It's one of these. No? Ah, there it is. Imperial salute. It's time already now that I'm complaining, mind you, but like, you know, the others be gone longer. Hey, Sean, how am I doing today? I'm doing alright. I barely, actually, I'll be honest, I barely got any sleep last night. I got like 4 hours. But like, I feel fine, which is weird. Gender the guard, is it? The bloody time. Look at these on the press. Fear. However, it's started out the Nuzlocke and it was progressing smoothly until like the game shat itself and I lost progress, and then I just decided, fuck it, I'm not going to deal with it anymore. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that cursed uniform too. It is time to guide the villagers to their freedom. Okay, cool. Wait. Here you go. Oh god, well, at least I'm not burned out. Yeah, I'm not burned out, though I guess I could be, I might end this at like 12, depending upon how long I go for it and where we wind up with. Because we're quickly approaching the halfway point of the 4.0 patches, or not patches, main storyline. Hi, we've come to save you.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
But if we don't do the work, they're just going to attack us. Yugiri. Have I gone 2 days without sleep before? Like, not 2 full days. Oh, no. Like, 4 hours is still sleep.
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
Kind of.
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be
because the dub is done in Europe.
All right?
And they kind of, I guess, have to speak all in one language just because.
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
I mean, you get some people who like talk without with a more Asian accent, but like they're few and far between. How reflex is being used as handles. Oh yeah, no, that's totally a thing.
Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity.
We're
How are we
fucked.
to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive.
Well, that's more out of
My
luck
lord?
than anything else.
My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything...
It's the right thing to do. Okay, what are we gonna do now? Apologies, Lisa, I was lost in thought. Mayhap they were right of him. Mayhap we were fools for urging him to rise once more. Yet I have to believe, that their hearts of hearts, they still... Now's not the time. We must finish what we started. We have to kill them all! I have in possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldier ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall events. They will suspect they fell asleep at the post and reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last two I put to sleep, and I'll see to the others. Basically, let's go give them memory wiping potions. Yeah, well, it has to, because it's like, oh, you completed a quest. Solemn scenes, you know, go into da 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 da. Okay, you're drugged? And then we place the body here. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't the drugging. That was me picking the body up, putting into, like, my product. Mother, is that you? Hopefully the other one isn't, like... Oh, no, he's still asleep. Okay, then we'll take this body. And we'll put it... Well, I guess this spot. Out by the sea, where he could just roll off into the water and die. But that's fine. That's on him. I wanna go home. Alright, I did what Yagiri asked of me. Now, where is she? Is she brooding somewhere? Oh, wait, it says down. Under here? No? Oh, there she is. Now for quiet reflection time. This seems more like a tall gate.
Forgive me for making you search.
Oh, wait, I didn't do that.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes.
See, I used to be from this little town. It's under the sea. It's protected by a bubble.
Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth, I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
I know. Yeah, I met your parents. Oh yeah, we kind of forgot to talk about meeting your parents.
You were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father.
They're proud of you.
They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness.
I wonder if they're gonna do anything when the world comes to an end.
I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was
It was
shattered.
over. I was like, shit. Huh? It will not always be so. How about that? I'll use that one.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
Okay. Hey, look, a ship! I wonder who's on board that
An
ship.
Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
I wonder who's aboard that ship. We never know. It could be someone important. It could be someone not important. But yeah, okay, cool. We learned a bit about fucking what's her face. Okay, no, that's not where I want to go. Here. Okay, so actually, for all I have to do is go to Mai first. Is Yugiri a samurai? No, she is a shinobi. She is a ninja. Legitimately, like, they introduced her, and eventually they added the ninja and rogue class during A Realm Reborn, which is why, like, ninja is the only class or only job that was added post-launch but has, like, an associated class. As in, like, most of the jobs, like, that were from A Realm Reborn have a class to them in which, they're associated with. So, like, Warrior has Marauder, Black Mage has Thought, whatever, and Bard has Archer. But, like, classes that were added in, like, Heavensward and Onward, like Dark Knight, Astrologian, Gunbreaker, they don't have an associated class. So basically, like, they introduce her, and, like, the very end of, like, introducing her is legitimately them going, hey, why don't you teach people how to be ninja? And, like, a lot of the ninja storyline is about that shit as well. Come, come, we must tell the others this airship or hear what they know of it. Oh god, everybody's fucking freaking out. Whoosh!
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
Well,
We
fuck.
suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
We gotta have Virgil too.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
He's pretty much a badass.
We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, It will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there.
We're gonna ambush
we
him.
keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
It'll be fine.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom.
I mean, if he
Can
dies...
we defend our people against the Empire's retribution?
Yeah.
We few against a legion? Do not
True.
be a fool, child.
Like, legitimately, he took out a whole bunch of samurai at once, barehanded. Then after he fucking fought them, he picked up their sword and was like, this is cool. I'm gonna collect these swords. And that's why he uses samurai swords.
Yugiri, wait!
Because he's kind of like a weeb like that.
What now?
Well, we'll go help her. We have nothing to do but to help. No path to return. I'm not a pursuer, as here thinking Master's words and recognize the futility of a course. Those are at least my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may differ, but you should give chase. I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and will not speak recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Let's go do our Virgil too. Search for Yugiri. Wait, where is she? Where could she be? Gatekeeper. No, wait. How long? Take herself out of the House of the Fears and go to Yangxia. Okay. Okay, and she should be... Oh, she's actually down in front of this. There she is! I do want to ship pull something up. What? Hold on, did Gosetsu send you to stop me? Then you came on in free will. I should be surprised you agreed to choose my own course and blah 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 blah, nothing else. I just wanted to pull up these quest lines again. So besides you agreed to my chosen course, no one else did. But it's not as fanciful as it would seem you believe. Scant moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It seems that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience will be to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yotsuyu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he is disinclined a full escort, and may be traveling no more than a handful of soldiers. The kami could not have blessed us with more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him, Elise. I will. You mean we'll kill him? We will kill him. Die trying. You understand the risks. Forgive me, of course you do. Mayhap better than I. But are you sure? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. We have so much to discuss, but we have to do so on our way. Yasuka Manor is some distance away from him. We must hurry. I'm just trying to look. Okay, so we have like 2 or 3 more. Yeah, really, 2 more quests in this. Stay calm, no one knows you're here, no one knows you saw anything, no one knows you overheard 2 rebels plotting to kill the crown prince. God, stupid, 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 you know how this ends, and they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them, you have to. Okay, we'll just take this, and then... How do I get over there? Okay, we have to go back over there and up. Right? Oh wait, no, it's not there. It's... Hold on. Way over here! Ah, damn. Now, the weird part is, like, I know this area a lot more than I know the second half of this area. As in, like, this entire zone is divided into 2. There's this segment, and then there's this segment, which is more of a 66 to 67 area. While this one's supposed to be 64. Yeah. Essentially, we eventually have to come back over here after we do the other zone. Which, you know, the why we go to the other zone is because of these next couple of quests. Oh god. Swim. Swim faster. Final Fantasy Monday? Yeah, it kind of becomes that. It's like the fucking ROM hack, like I was doing well and then like a Pokemon leveled and gained an ability, and when I went to look at the moveset, it kind of fucked up the entire like the game to the point that I had to reset it. And then I lost like about 40 minutes worth of progress. Well, maybe it was 30 minutes worth of progress. And I was like, no. I feel like I'm cheating it because it's like certain Pokemon came back alive, but also like I had captured certain Pokemon and I didn't want to deal. So I have officially given up on that Nuzlocke. If I ever do a Nuzlocke again, I might actually do it for an actual real Pokemon game instead of a ROM hack. This is far enough. Let's discuss our plan of attack. So I've decided to fill the rest of it with more 14. And hey, you've come just in time. We're about to do Virgil 2. He will depart from Doma Castle by ship and approach the Moon Gates. This Magitech field will be activated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue to these very docks, where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not the ideal for an ambush. We've opened multiple avenues of escape. The manor is better suited for our needs. Let's split up and search for suitable hiding spots. Once you hide, then once you hide, we will start I guess the fight at that point? Hold on. We'll hide behind these buildings. I can't jump over there. I kind of did the exact same thing yesterday after beating Ys Memories of Celceta. It's like I did it in 3 hours, but because I've been doing early streams, I decided to continue with 14, and I could beat another zone. So we're actually kind of coming up to like the halfway point of the story. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we have clearer view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait until Xenos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall in my first blow. If not, then 2 of us will engage him in open combat. His escort is no consequence, which means we'll have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. All that remains is to wait to nightfall. Basically, we get to fight the villain of this expansion yet again. Because the first time we did it, he just kicked our asses. Like, we didn't even get 90% of his health.
He comes.
That's what she said. Wait, what?
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
My lord?
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Father told me to investigate the moon
And may I
birds.
say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark, or there will be no joy in this hunt.
What was that noise? Oh shit. And this is how Metal Gear Solid usually works.
Ambush!
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
Ah!
Oh, I also too killed a person.
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound. Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
Okay, Virgil 2 time. Whoop. we're doing a lot more damage. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's just like get out of those spots. God, Giri, why don't you just actually, you know, fucking... I don't know. Hit them harder. Oh shit. There was one over there. I didn't see the one that was over there. We're doing it. We're beating him. I mean, look at that. You got almost like... We got like 40% of his health down. We can end the game right here, right?
This day you die.
And maybe it'd be like a Nidhogg, where you just kill him like halfway through the expansion.
Alright.
Okay, maybe he has a flame too. Maybe he just limit breaks. Well done, Beast. You've earned the right to look upon the Ame no Habakiri. Is this Kami for Finn?
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run.
Yeah, okay, maybe now he's in like stupid super mode. Oh, there's a dark reflection thing. Oh, no, it's gone. Yeah. Of course, the White Raven song plays.
Give me something to remember.
Also, now we're not doing any fucking damage. Oh god. Oh, fucking hell. I actually failed the duty. I didn't get it out in time. Shit. Ah! Fucking hell, I'm gonna try again on normal. I don't want to do... I don't want to be a bitch and put it on easy. I mean, it's not like you win the fight anyways. This is literally like he hits a phase 2 and then you kind of just hold out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I need to stay out of this. And then over here. There we go. Oh god! Got hit by both! Yeah, this is going kind of slow, but then again, I am playing a tank. But like, it's also like the fucking highest level thing I have.
This day you die.
Okay, so we get back to this.
Leave this to me.
All right. Let us put you to the proof.
Oh, wait. What? Okay. For some reason, it takes me off my target.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run.
Where's the dark reflection? Oh, it's way over there. Shit. God. This. Pop that back. Another one and another one. Okay, those little flames again. There we go. Yeah, that one. I didn't fuck that up. Watch as like it's about to be at the end of this one as well.
Run, beast, run.
Okay, hold on. Let's find the good place for this. Alright, right here's fine.
Don't stop now.
Alright. I survived that. Not good enough. Okay, now he's about to do it again. Yep. It has to be one of those cinematic ends.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
You broke my helmet.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life.
No, we've already seen what his face looks like.
Hear me, hero. Endure.
And multiple cutscenes.
Live.
I mean, this is the first time that the main character gets to see what his face looks like.
Time between the seconds live. The sole pleasure left to me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live.
You can die, though.
You are not worthy.
Oh wow, warning shot. I don't think no.
Them, you imperial dog!
No, don't. You must flee.
Yeah, this is probably the worst.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away!
Yeah, you're gonna get slaughtered by
I never wanted any
him.
part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are!
Yeah, okay, Alizé, I don't know. Oh look, a red mage cast a heal. Zoom!
Go, now! Gusetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hi.
I pulled out my sword just to put him back away.
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them!
Alright. What?
My lord?
Yeah. The whole point is like, oh, they have their eyes of like, you know, fucking determination. That makes the hunt better. I guess to see the way he turned to the pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan and how all your people decided to help her. It was such a panic, barking orders calling for Scotland to be reassembled, as were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though it's neither here nor there. Yeah, time between seconds. Can you believe it? We faced the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You have no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor, and we're not going to stop until we take it back our homeland. All right, getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? Got a wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. We should go teleport. Even though this is an area for the quest, but Yanxia. Over here. Right? Ah, here. How are you feeling after the fighting demon? I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you for, you know. Anyways, thanks to you for not giving up on us, the shinobi too.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Better. It could be better.
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an
I acted kind of a little bit out of character,
for my own safety,
but we needed a setup for Virgil too.
Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, see? Now everybody wants to go to war. Hooray! War!
If you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
Me?
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
And there they are!
Hi! Lees.
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new Primal Slayer.
Good.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what.
Because I would probably killed myself. I mean, got myself killed.
I'd hurl
Never mind.
myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
I mean, you would have.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a womb.
That's a weird way of stating my brother.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to
Yeah,
the
I mean, that's a lot of what this is.
Even were it possible to ferry
Like, the whole point is
forces
Xenos
from
is
Eorzea in a timely
fucking
manner.
brilliant
Such a massive
stratagem
undertaking would not
tactician
long escape the attention of
who
the Empire.
basically was able to
It would be
squash a
well for us to
rebellion
reach the
pretty
shore.
easily. And everybody is broken and there's really no one to
According
oppose
Tataru
him.
and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Basically, if we attack the capital, they'll bring more soldiers over there,
Lord Hien and
which would
convince him to
allow
return,
us to
for there is no surer
be
way
able to take
inspire our people to rise up as one.
to fight in Alamigo easier because the
He
fronts
desired
are
proof
split.
of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
Yes. Okay, we talked a lot. Wait, now I have to speak with my comrades. But we already kind of knew where we're going. That seemed like in the quest. We traveled to the XIV Steeps, Elise. I found Lohian once before. I'm confident I could do so again. Moreover, it'll be he to quit the question is resolved. I feel like my duty to deliver people's reply. Our countrymen speak for themselves. Lohian cannot decide the truth of their hearts. Too long has been since I learned the face and search. I'll go with you too. I actually should also pick up this quest just so I can have the other Aetherite. I wonder what kind of man Hien is. From what I've heard, he's about the same age as me, but then there's Fordola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in an imperial province. This is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him. I want to know why. Maybe I'll understand, and it'll help me understand a lot of other things. Maybe I'll have some weird character arc. Yeah, character arc. The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you hear in Charlie and Ulda, is it? None in those words, perhaps, when Nodeland's people are so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. And there's Lohian intrigues me. At least there's some vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparation for the inevitable assault on Doman Castle, for one. There's also a matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane dealing with the troublesome Aetherite. I could go on, but you understand. So we'll talk to Alphino to end the quest. I don't think this is talky. I don't think it is. Yep. Alright, so it goes. We have our responsibilities. We shall depart for Azim's step as once. You will be joining us, Elise. Yes, I have to. It's another zone. For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training new recruits. When we return, we'll be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you better contact us. Noble sacrifices are our last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have many moms to travel before we reach reunion. Wait, don't leave yet! Here, take these for the road. It's simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive for me to say this, but I will. When you come back, we'll be finished what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom, and so don't keep us waiting too long. Meanwhile, in Doma Castle, yep. You gotta have that little meanwhile thing pop up. This is definitely a speaky.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror. Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself.
What could he be talking about?
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds, they render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope, to make an example of Doma, such as was ordered. Listen well.
If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty, now. Or die with the rest of them.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
Don't!
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want her dead. I want her friends dead. I want the heads of everyone she knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after her? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, she won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
Meanwhile, in the fringes of Girabana, get two little things. Hey, look at that! There's a gigantic fucking crater. And who could this be? Could it be a...
This is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are.
Who could it be? Could it be Estinian? Yeah, no, it's just Estinian.
Yet, if this be the work of the eyes, what choice do you have but to end it?
Yeah, no, he's been around. He was in Heaven's Word.
Damn you, Alphino.
And then he got possessed by Nidhogg. And then we saved him. And then he kind of started wandering the world. And now he's kind of back for a second. And as you hint that he's gonna do something. There be Zalia. If already ready, we depart for the reunion at Azim Steep. Our route would be somewhat circuitous. We need to return to Ruby Sea and head north along the coast, past Asari. Wasn't there for the stream? Yeah, no, there's a bunch of different streams that you probably missed at this. Like, he travels with you during all of the main not Stormblood, Heavensward quests. He kind of stops about halfway through it, and then, like, he comes back for the ending, and then he gets possessed by Nidhogg. And then you kind of free him from his possession, and then he kind of leaves. And we haven't seen him for a while. Anyways, let's at least get to the next zone, and then at least the Aetherite, so I can deal with that. Oh, hey! Someone has the Rathalos mount. Because there is, in this game, a trial, because Final Fantasy XIV had a crossover with Monster Hunter World. Wait, oh, I have to go up here. From here, we return north until we reach the cave, which we must pass in order to reach the Azim Step. Lee Sin goes Setsu has already gone ahead. We should carry on as well. Yeah, 14 got a Rathalos fight, which has 2 difficulties. One where you fight with 8 people, and one where you fight with 4 people. The 4-person one is actually the hardest version of the fight. Because that's supposed to be like the Monster Hunter, you know, party. And the whole thing is like, oh, you don't even maintain aggro, or no one can really tank, so you can go in with like different classes. Alright, this is not the last zone we'll see. But there's a lot of time between this zone and the final zone. Because we have to go back to Garabana, and then we have to go do the other half of the first 2 zones. Okay, we started in fake Japan. We dabbled around fake China. So here's fake fake Mongolia.
I remember the emptiness, vast and endless.
Here's sheep all the way.
The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
Oh, I don't actually have to go far before I get to talk to Yugiri. I'll give it to the Azim Steppe at least, though I say it was one but a small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans have rarely ventured this far north. Most find these lands and the people strange and foreign. Fortunately, for those who frequent reunion, and more welcoming than most, come, it's not much further. So this is basically a gigantic zone that's a plain. The biggest thing about this is like pretty much the majority of the people who live here are what's known as Zelia, which is a sub-race of the Ari, the class that, or the race that I am, and technically fucking Yugiri is. Like, technically, my character would be Zelia. Well, Yugiri's is the, other one. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here's where we begin our search for Lord Hien. Well, here's actually where we're going to stop. Well, as soon as I grab this Aetherite. I feel like I want to call it here. It's been 4 hours, which is... And it's not when I usually end my streams, but, like, I don't feel like going on any longer. I'm kind of getting a little bit tired. Just a fragment. Ugh. Oh, Lord. Gotta turn this down and maybe... Actually... I want to restart that. I hate that logging out brings you to the title screen. But I don't want to give spoilers because Shadowbringer's opening kind of somewhat spoils some stuff that happens at the end of Stormblood, so. That. Me only. Let me move myself out over here. Well, I'm gonna keep on looking at the things weird way. Schedule. So, tomorrow and Wednesday, I need to talk about this. Walmart seemingly hasn't shipped Sonic Colors Ultimate yet. At least I haven't checked in, like, the last 8 hours to see whether or not they shipped it. So there's a chance that Sonic Colors Ultimate might not come tomorrow. Which means that I will probably be playing 3D Dot Game Heroes instead of Sonic Colors. Which is fine. I kind of look forward to that. So essentially tomorrow and Wednesdays might switch. Thursday, because I'm just giving up on the Nuzlocke, I have another game lined up. It'll be another RPG that, like, if you ask me, like, hey, have you played this game before? I'll be like, yes, I have played this game before. I've never beaten it. So, I won't talk about that until we get to Thursday. And of course, Friday we'll do more Final Fantasy XIV. Whether or not I do another stream of this depends upon how I feel after 3D Dot Game Heroes. I might go for a while and it might cut over. Or I might sit back, especially, you know, that's the only one because, like, Sonic Colors Ultimate, I have a feeling that I want to sit there and actually just sit there and play and play and play. And it's the PS4 version, not the Switch version, because, you know, I'm not stupid. Oh boy. I'm hitting the vote for waifus. It's been a second since we followed them, so I want to go and rate them, give them our viewership. Wait. Wait, did it go off? Okay, so something was acting up. It stopped. It stopped for a second. I was like, "What? Why did it stop?" And I'm like, "I don't know why." Anyways, thank you for coming out tonight. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow night for whatever. Have a good night.